Welcome to The Crow Show, with your hosts, VeracityTrigger and Zodiac.
There's Zodiac. We can start the shit up here.
For sure. We're going to talk Walking Dead tonight. Jack Black and VeracityTrigger.
Yo.
I'm the Zodiac.
Yep.
As always.
As typical, as usual. Yeah, you are. So.
Sometimes, every now and again, I'm Jeff. But he wants me to burn things.
I only want to burn a little.
Well, I'm going to summon the spirit of the Zodiac to talk to us tonight. So, do I need to,
Yeah, I guess Walking Dead season finale. I think from what we were saying before the show, I guess I'm the only one to watch the whole episode, but we're going to go for it.
Well, I watched the last half hour, so that's good enough.
It was a pretty badass episode, I gotta say so myself.
Yeah. I mean, if my friend didn't get pulled over by the cops, I would have got to see the entire thing. So, beyond that, I'm going to watch the rest of it later, but the whole ending, I mean, the tiger part was one of the best ever. You know, when it comes in, it just kind of like starts up the fight. I mean,
I think I let out like an audible squeal when that.
Yeah, this
I think the internet would call it a squee.
A squeeze. A squeeze all over the place.
No, there was a noise. I would think it was more like, "Oh, goddamn!"
I mean, come on, man! You start up a fight with a tiger. Who's ever done that
Yeah, you
before?
don't fuck with Shiva, man. You don't fuck with a man who has a tiger.
No.
Period. End of story.
I know. You know, that was just serious.
It's making me rethink my whole like apocalypse plan.
Get a big ass tiger.
I'm gonna get me some chain, and I'm gonna get me a tiger.
Yeah.
Maybe a lion. Maybe a lion just to differentiate it. That way I'm not totally ripping off his shtick.
Yeah, you know, I almost think a tiger would be harder to tame than a lion. Think so?
What if you got something like
A lion
closer to a
tigers
dog?
and
You know, you fuck something like that that's gonna be tropical. Like it must cost. I don't even want to know what it costs the kingdom to feed that fucking tiger.
Oh, they just let it eat zombies all the time, man.
I doubt it's eating dead zombies all the time.
Yeah.
It wants fresh meat.
Yeah, it has to, though.
So they basically got to double whatever they're providing for meat.
Dude,
They got to feed this fucking 1-ton tiger. All right,
Why-
not 1 ton.
Dude, why do you think that they don't show any patrols around their place? It's the tiger that patrols it. He just eats everything that comes in sight.
That's what it is.
It's gotta be.
I just don't see a tiger eating zombies. At least not willingly.
Yeah, no. I mean, come on, that shit's all nasty and slimy.
Okay, we'll make a bet. For next season. We'll find out, and we'll talk about that.
Unless they got this thing to eat fruits and vegetables or some shit.
Yeah, right.
A vegan tiger.
Yeah, it's a vegan tiger.
A vegan tiger.
I can see it.
Yeah, he's like
I can see it.
it's like hipster Tony. He wears those stupid square rim glasses and eats kale.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that could be a thing. I suppose.
Whatever works.
Yeah, but I mean, like that whole final episode with that. I'm so glad it finally got to this. It's like the whole last year's finale was just a kick in the ass, you know? It was a kick in the balls for the viewers. It was like, you know what, screw you guys. We are going
It
to...
was one hell of a cliffhanger last season.
I know.
This time it's exciting.
Yeah, this time actually got some closure. Even though that, Negan gets away, it's just like, finally, we got something started. Everybody's, turning on their,
Yeah, and here's my question: Are the Savior stormtroopers? Because they didn't seem to hit anybody in that firefight.
I was wondering that myself. I'm like, okay, they're just gonna stand there and get mowed down. That's great. Dude, they
didn't do shit. Like
they
well,
were
I guess
targets.
they killed a couple no-name characters, but nobody important died.
I was kind of happy nobody important died because there was way too many important people there. You know.
Yeah, they were all there.
Yeah, I was thinking because I was like calling Michonne could die or Rick could die. It really got close to that point though, especially Michonne. You know, because
my wife was like yelling at the TV.
She's a big Michonne fan, eh?
Everybody likes Michonne.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
I liked her better when she was kind of crazy.
When she was walking around with the jawless zombies that were her boyfriend and brother. Yeah.
Yeah, crazy Michonne was best Michonne.
Yeah. But, you know, a person has to kind of evolve in a situation like that, so. Yeah.
I know, it was for the drama. They brought her back out of whatever it's called.
Even Morgan did too, you know. Morgan went batshit crazy for a while.
Yep. That he did.
You know.
Me and the wife, whenever
batshit crazy at some point.
Whenever somebody tells us that something's not clear, and me and my wife just like put our hand to our temple and start rubbing like, gotta get clear. Gotta get it clear. It's not clear.
And then it was.
Yeah, then people look at us weird because nobody knows what the fuck we're talking about.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think it's like with this next all-out war, I'm a little worried about some of the characters, you know. Some of my favorite characters. I hope that they live forever. I mean, because I've been reading ahead with the comics and, you know, and I don't really want to spoil it with the comics, so I don't think I'll go that direction, but I kind of know what's been written down. And for the writer, I want to tell him, for some of my favorite characters, personally, that he should sit on his thumb and twirl. Because...
Oh, Kirkman?
Yeah. I don't like how it's written down for some of my favorite characters. And I'm not going to say it, because if I do, then people are going to know who dies in the comics and very likely will die in the show. Possibly.
We know you mean Rosita. She's the only character you give a shit about.
Yes. If
the hot Latina.
If he does that, if he does what I think he's going to do, oh man, he'd better...
I would say being pretty attractive is about all she's got going for her. I don't like her as a character. She's not smart.
Got a lot. I like her though.
She has like street smart skills, but other than that, she's dumb as a post. She has no like common sense.
Well, I like her vengeance theme. I like her, you know, trying to keep, you know, pushing forward with the, you know, I don't know. It's just that vengeance theme that she's got going for her, and just the way she portrays it. I mean, I can even see with the episode, she just looks kind of sad. Like she has kind of a clue as to what might come up in the future, you know. So it's like, I'm gonna be kind of pissed at that guy. I hope that they, you know, write it into the TV show a bit different. Somebody else takes that spot.
You never know. They do that a lot. So.
Yeah, I know, because I guess from the comics, Morgan should have been dead from a long time ago. But Morgan might survive the whole thing. And like, what did the producer of the show said? He likes Eugene one of the best. If he was one of the characters, he might be Eugene. So Eugene probably is going to outlast, you know, and live through the entire thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which is a little strange. I mean, he's the character.
Eugene used to be one of my favorites. He's fallen out of my good graces.
Yeah. I think he should...
What happened?
He is Negan.
Yeah, he just kind of...
I thought he was going long con for a while.
That would have been interesting, you know? But, what do you think? Do you think Negan knows that Eugene gave Sasha that pill, or do you think he's unsure and he wants to trust Eugene?
I think he was honestly just asking, how do you think she died? I don't think he has any clue.
Because he looked kind of like he was gonna trust him, but he gave him that look like,
I don't think he trusts much of anybody right now.
Yeah. Do you think that Dwight guy's actually gonna turncoat on him?
On Negan, I think so.
Yeah.
I think he will, yeah, because the only reason he was doing any of that shit was for his wife. The wife's gone.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is she alive, or is she just gone?
Yeah, she took off. Well, we assume she's alive. She bailed, though.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, he gave up his wife to another guy just to survive. You know.
Other way around. She sacrificed herself so he wouldn't die.
Oh, really? I thought it was that way, though.
No, that's why he only got his face burned. Instead of getting killed.
Maybe I don't remember that part.
It was anecdotal. They just kind of glossed over it. It wasn't an actual scene. They just talked about it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this next season is going to be one of the best. But how long are they going to go for, man? I mean, if they finish this war, they should probably just finish the show. I mean, it's already been, it's going to be like 8 seasons in,
I know. I'm wondering how long the show's going to go. Because the comic goes way longer than the show, doesn't it?
I guess it does, yeah. I mean, you told me, like, how many different things there were to the comics before. I mean, you told me there were, like, 2 other leaders that are going to pop up at some point in the future,
I think, in the comics, I think Andrea takes it over because she's not dead. But I don't know if Rick dies or not.
I think it's a
possibility. I think it would be a huge... I think he could die, but I'm skeptical as to whether or not they will actually kill him off.
I think he could die, but I think if he does, it'll be at the very end when it's like sort of a new beginning thing with the new characters and stuff. He just kind of dies for the group, and then there's a new era of peace and stuff. Because I mean, it'd be like, we were watching all this time for him to like save all these people and get him to this spaceship that sends him, to a different land.
Spaceship.
I don't know. It'd be something like that. He's making.
That's your theory, spaceship.
Well, I want to say, I was wanting to say an arc, but spaceship is pretty close. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think if he does, it's going to be at the very end because he's been there for so long, and typically you don't kill the main character of any show, because otherwise you pretty much end the show. But like, if the show had to end with all the destruction and the horror that it's already had, I could see him going right at the end, and then them like wrapping it up.
Hey, that's possible. I could live with that.
Sort of like
it would probably have to be like an everybody dies scenario.
I don't know if everybody had to die
in order to end the show.
I don't know. Maybe what if they found like a hidden bunker?
Maybe they'll find a cure.
Yeah, they found like a cure in a bunker, and Rick was the only one that had to like open up the gate for them all to go in, but he had to stay behind, and sacrifice his life for their greater good, and then they got to live so many more years later, and then they come out of the bunker, all the zombies are gone, and
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know how they ended at this point.
Well, I mean,
I don't
at
think
some point they have to deteriorate to nothing.
Yeah, what is it, like 2 years it takes for them to pretty much just fall to pieces mostly, where they're just kind of like crawling around?
Something like that, but I mean, at this point, there's more old zombies than new ones, I would think, so.
Yeah, that's true.
You really shouldn't have much of a zombie problem for too much longer, as long as you take care of your dead.
Yeah.
Which at this point, it seems like most people do.
Yeah, I think they kind of do. One thing I don't get, though, with The Walking Dead is, like, I'm jumping back into what I said earlier, too, was the fact that when the zombie ate that cow out in the field, and it wasn't Herschel, it was the other older guy that owned that RV from the beginning. He saw the cow, and it was an undead cow. It was, like, eaten out in the middle, but it was still mooing. Like, it was a zombie cow.
I think it just wasn't dead yet.
I think it should have bled out by that point, but maybe you're right. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never seen how long it takes a cow to die.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it. You live in Wisconsin. I mean, cow country.
Well, I mean, cow tipping is more so the, or at least it used to be, more so the prevalent thing. But I wonder how many other zombies, like animal zombies, there are. That, like, if you looked at this like a realistic scenario, would there be zombie squirrels that you'd have to watch out for? Or zombie rats? Or, I mean, what else?
Well, I think if anything, the virus would stick to the rats. They're really the plague giver.
So a lot of rats, too?
It would stick to the rats, but would the rats get it?
No, but I think they would be able to transmit it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, because I think it was pretty cool, too, with the fact that they had, Eugene made that wall of zombies and stuff. But
yeah, when he had him melt down the middle.
Mm-hmm. But I almost think that that's going to be a bad thing for them.
Yeah, those are going to get loose, and that's going to come back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah, quite literally. Because they could come off that wall, and the other zombies near it are just going to attract more zombies.
Yeah, and then you get the metal ones that you just can't kill.
Yeah, and if you get a bunch of zombies there, man, you're going to get... you got the metal ones tied to the wall. You can't really get out. So... it's almost like, I wonder, maybe Eugene is actually still on their side. Maybe he's making a trap for them with that.
I don't know, because he did provide Sasha a way to kill herself.
Yeah, but you know what? He's deviously intelligent. Maybe he knew that there was no way for her to get out of this.
Yeah. I mean, as far as ways to go, that was a pretty fucking cool way to go.
Yeah, I think, her taking that pill, was the right choice anyways. Because as soon as you get
essentially, she was just making sure that she couldn't be a bargaining chip.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was definitely going to be one of those things, that had to happen. Because, when she was in that coffin that whole time, I was just looking at her and like, I don't think she wants to go on anymore. She's seeing flashbacks. She's, she's pretty much already there.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on for most of that.
Yeah, I just saw her.
I missed like the first 10 minutes of the episode. I had to watch it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. When she was in that coffin, though, I was just thinking, okay, that's it for her, because she's, I don't know how she's gonna, if he doesn't want to let her out of the coffin, well, she's stuck. And the simple fact that she's just being used like this in a coffin, I mean, there's just no way out. It's pretty much, it's not even do or die, it's just die at that point.
Yeah, you're just kind of stuck in there, so.
Yeah, I mean,
you're right. You'd be pretty boned.
Yeah, I mean, if you got in that scenario...
luckily, she had her plan B.
Mm-hmm. Eugene was pretty nice to her, though. I mean, he didn't seem to really be that nice to hardly anybody.
Yeah, that was really weird. I thought. Maybe he just didn't want to seem racist.
I don't know. I don't know about
racism matters anymore.
No.
Racism always matters, Jack.
Well, in our reality. but their reality, it's a little different,
That was the true thing I've ever said.
I don't know, man. I think the next season's actually going to be kind of cool to watch, but I mean, if the thing happens that I said that I hope doesn't happen, he's going to get a very long letter or something. I don't know. Very long
email of dissatisfaction.
Dear Robert Kirkman, I don't like this thing you did 10 years ago in your comic book that you're now doing on TV.
Yeah, man, they don't have to go exactly by the comic book. Jeez. It's like they become just these big, gigantic nerds, you know, going back by the comic book. Oh, we gotta go back by a comic book because comic book tells us to do this, so we do this. No, screw that.
It's already canon. Shouldn't be changed.
Yeah, but then when you, like, if I read the whole comics and then I watch the show, it's like, well, I already know what's going to happen. What's the point of watching every single episode? You know, it's not going to be... I'm starting to understand that, too, you know? Like, even with movies. You know, they change things with movies. And you're like, damn it, it's... You know, like Lord of the Rings. There were some pretty big parts that I was upset that weren't in there. But, yeah, I start to understand it. Like, if you see every single thing that you read in a book, it's kind of dull. It's not as interesting, you know, if it's a little bit different.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, Walking Dead, I like the way they differentiate themselves from the comic book on the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they try when they can to change things.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, Rick should have lost his hand a long time ago, as far as the comics are concerned.
Did you notice the joke that he said at the end of this season to kind of reference that?
Oh, that Lucio was going to take his hands?
Yeah, he's like, you can take my hand. You know, like, do this, don't do that. You know, it's...
That's
I didn't catch that. I know, I know they kind of referenced a little bit when they were going to make him cut Carl's off.
Yeah, they did. I'm surprised they threatened Carl with that. But
yeah, multiple times now.
We'll cut off your hand. Don't be careful.
Yeah, man.
But Jack, you said you're not up to where we are yet. Where are you at in the show?
Like 5.
Oh, like season 5. Shit.
5 or 6. Where are they up to now? 7?
Yeah, season 8 is the next season coming.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we've gone a long ways. You've got a lot of time to catch up, dude.
Yeah, not having money and shit. Kind of sucks because then you can't really afford to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does kind of ruin it, huh?
Yeah.
There are some websites you can use to see the episode right after it comes out, though. But
who uses the internet for that? Because there's also websites where you can see boobs.
Yeah, there is that option also.
Favorite thing to do.
So, yeah, man, that season was pretty cool, though. I think this last one, but definitely has to be the best out of all of them. I mean, I know a lot of people say that about every episode or every season, but Last season, I didn't really care for that much. It had its moments, but there wasn't a whole lot about it that I enjoyed.
Are you talking about the part 1 to this season that ended back around the holidays?
Well, before that, last year.
Oh, where it ended with the Negan cliffhanger?
Yeah, yeah.
See, I liked that season.
I don't know.
I think you and my wife would get along when it comes to the show. Because she doesn't like all the drama and storytelling, and I'm a big fan of the story. Yes, I love the action scenes, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I damn near squealed when that tiger jumped out, but...
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, some of the drama scenes just they seem to just go on and on and on, and it's like, okay, I get it. You know, can we?
It's sad. Let's get to the action.
Yeah, I love the action. I love action scenes in movies. Really, I mean, that's why I like the John Wick movies a lot. I like that style.
Did you all go see John Wick?
I may watch them at some point.
Yeah, I like John Wick too. Also, that's really good.
That shit was ridiculous.
Yeah, it's basically.
Can't even spoil it for Rob now.
You can't even spoil it now.
Go ahead.
No, man, you got to watch that.
The entire world. Right? Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. He hasn't done a good movie since Bill and Ted, so.
Well, you'll be surprised with this one. This one, I think he really, performed very well. It reminded me of Chain Reaction when I saw the first one. The seriousness in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was like over-the-top violence.
It is, but it's still good.
That's basically why I was thinking about watching it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like fully, or what is that one? Shoot 'em up. It's not as crazy as Shoot 'em up, but it's fairly realistic. I can't say there was a very unrealistic thing about it.
All right, well, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch for it. Maybe I'll get out of the red box.
Yeah, man, that's definitely one to check out.
Let me watch it for free.
Yeah, but Jack, what do you think was your favorite character that you're sad to see go, or that you like the best, or whatever?
Well, I don't know who's gone and disappeared.
Well, as far as where you're at now.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody that I cared for has really disappeared. So. I don't know.
Jack only likes the cool characters.
Daryl.
I do like Daryl, but I do like the crazy sword lady.
Yeah.
Michonne.
Yeah. Michonne.
The crazy sword lady.
Oh, Michonne.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what she is. She's a crazy sword lady.
Yeah.
That's true. Back where you are, she is still pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she has her calm moments where, she's, loving and motherly.
Mm-hmm.
Then she'll switch right back over to the crazy sword lady. Like, I tried to put up my sword. It didn't work up too well.
Yeah. Bitch, don't make me.
You know what? I almost think I'm right about this, though. I was even talking to Zodiac about it earlier. Like, as soon as they find their peace and happiness in this life, they die.
Well, yeah, there's no happiness in the apocalypse. Come on.
Well, I mean, look at what
with happiness in the apocalypse.
Well, look at how she got there. You know, look at how Sasha got there to the prison. She just had to sacrifice herself for the group. You know, she was reminiscing about the possibilities of her being with Abraham and how he talked to her and how she felt around him and the group, and she was trying to protect everybody. It's like she got to a moment of nirvana,
Yeah.
And then she dies.
I honestly don't think she planned for the whole zombie attack when she came out of there. I think she was just trying to sacrifice herself to protect everybody else from him using her as a weapon, essentially.
Yeah. I think she became like the wife of the paladin because Abraham sort of became the paladin for the group, where he had to stick up and sacrifice himself for the team. And it's like that was his whole motivating drive, like the whole time since you've known Abraham. He was there to sacrifice his life for Eugene. He's like, we have to save his ass, get him back to wherever so he can like reverse this virus and all that stuff,
Yep.
And then once he finds out,
Eugene gave him a purpose for a little while.
Yeah, as soon as he found Eugene's a lying sack of shit, plastered his face into the ground, that made sense. But it's like some people, they have their lives where they finally get to their moment of realization that they feel fulfilled in this undead world, and they get killed. It seems like that's like almost the same theme for all the deaths, all the major deaths.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I don't see anybody.
Me and my wife even talked about that, because every time somebody starts to get happy, we're like, all right, well, I guess I know who's dying next.
Happiness brings death to people in The Walking Dead.
Like, Michonne looked out. She admitted to being happy, and she just got beat almost to death.
Yeah, you can't be happy in that world, man. It's like, it's almost like a teaser. Like, you could almost be happy, but if you become actually happy and you feel very content, well, writer is going to off you. Director is going to off you.
Yeah, see, it's very realistic. That's a lot like real life.
Really?
Oh, you're happy? Let's fuck some shit up.
It does kind of happen. I mean, you don't die as soon as you become happy, but you do get some other shitty things happening too,
Generally, you get bent over at least a little.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just a smidge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I was even talking to Zodiac earlier. I was thinking that Carol is the angel of death. And I just thought recently that Morgan is the tactician or strategist when it comes to this stuff, because I mean that episode he did with he pulled with killing Richard. Oh my gosh, was that such a tactical move? It was brutal, but it was a tactical move.
Yes.
It was so, because it threw the Saviors off guard so much with that move.
And plus, can you really say he was wrong for doing it? I mean, that's kind of what Richard wanted the whole time.
Yeah, it was going to happen.
It just came a little different.
Yeah. No, I think that, I think that for him being a strategist and stuff like that and trying to work for the good of everybody, I think he made the right call, because Richard was trying to get stuff going, but he didn't work about it the right way. He just kind of like gambled on a hope that he'd be the one to get killed, so that he'd be like throwing his life away to start a war. But he didn't he couldn't fully guarantee that,
Right. He was just looking to be a martyr. Mm-hmm. He wanted to die for his cause, but instead he got somebody else killed for it.
Yeah. So Morgan put that strategy to use and turned the tables to get the kingdom to work for this and to blindside the saviors. Be like, they'll think, oh, hey, we really, really like them. We're going to make sure that they're overly happy, more than they need to be. And then the kingdom's like, okay, I see what you're trying to do here. We don't like it, but we see it, and we understand it now. But yeah, that was that was a really cool tactic, though. I mean, it's devastating. It's heartbreaking. You know, Richard wanted to just go back to, you know, being with his family, and he figured he crossed that door into death, and he was going to be there with his daughter. And it was pretty heartbreaking at the end when, you know, he finds a sign like "Bury me here." It was, Richard kind of had a good feeling it would happen, but he just, you know.
Yeah, he was hoping it would happen. He was trying to set himself up.
Mm-hmm.
But he blew it.
Yeah, I'd have to say still
he still kind of wound up doing it. Like I said, not the way he wanted, but he still died for the cause.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to say that that's probably the most heartbreaking moment of this past season, though, for me, is how that all ended up happening, you know. And Morgan just came upon it, and he's like, damn, he had this whole thing planned, you know. And, you know, just the consequence of that. But
yeah, I saw it coming. I knew the kid was going to be the one to die.
yeah. Yeah, because he was all happy, you know, with the fact that he had a girlfriend, but he didn't want to say it. You know, he didn't want to talk about it, but he was like, he felt like he found his purpose in life. So, yeah, I don't know what you guys want to talk about else.
It's been a rough season. I will say that.
Uh-huh.
Lost a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I am really going to be sad to see Negan go, though. That's my one thing that I'm not looking forward to.
I don't know if he's going to die, man.
I think he is. I think they're going to get him. They have to.
I'm going to get you.
I don't think he's going to die.
I don't know. I guess we'll see how big his crew really is, maybe.
I think he's too much of a badass to die.
Oh, I know, right?
I think
he's more than a little bit crazy, too.
Yeah. But it's like a crazy fun that's just, you know, so diabolically cool to watch. You know, it's like, this is the bad guy. This is, I mean, he puts the governor to shame. You know?
Oh, yeah.
With how that was. It's like, it's not like one step up. It's like 5 steps up compared to what the governor was. But
yeah, the governor was pretty batshit crazy, but Negan's methodical.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when Sasha came out of the box and the surprise look on his face was so genuine, I was like...
Oh, I know, right?
like so look at you! You know,
I want to see the bad lip reading guys do some more of the Walking Dead ones.
Oh, you watch that too?
Huh?
You watch that bad lip reading too?
Sometimes. I don't watch a lot of it, but every now and again I just get bored and I'll look it up, see if they put up anything new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the Walking Dead and the Avengers ones are my favorite.
I like some of the NFL stuff they have.
See, I don't watch football.
Well, that's...
Most of those jokes would just go over my...
Oh, okay. But,
I don't know enough about no foosball.
Well, you'd learn a lot from watching bad lip reading, so... That's what I gotta say. So,
I don't have much else to say. We kind of talked out the whole episode.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the next season. I can't. This fucking war is gonna be amazing. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty good, actually.
Did you see that they were coming out with they're finally coming out with the Dark Tower movie
Dark
from
Tower?
Stephen King?
No, I don't read Stephen King much.
Wow, it's like the best series in all
Oh,
of
the
his
Dark
books.
Tower series.
Yeah, there's so many
I
books
never
and
got around.
movies that tie in to the actual Dark Tower series.
I did see the Red Band trailer or whatever for it.
Yeah, that looks fucking
It looks sick.
alright.
I have to admit, I was a skeptic right up until I saw that. It's like, it's gonna suck. It's got that tall, skinny dude from Hemlock Grove. He sucks. I don't like him. I hate his face. That like the early pictures they showed of Pennywise, they all looked ridiculous. But he looks genuinely scary in this new one.
I don't know. I guess I might see it.
I don't know. Best movie I saw lately was Ghost in the Shell.
Oh yeah, that was a very good movie. I didn't like how they changed the tank though.
The tank to the spider tank, or the...
Yeah, spider tank.
It looked pretty strong. I mean, it looked like concrete legs moving around. Like, how the hell are you gonna break that? It's not even...
No. But if you recall, like they can be have a person in them manually operating as well.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, besides the fact that Scarlett Johansson is just so uber hot, I mean, putting her into a skin-tight outfit, it was, it makes you
The only
nervous
reason
watching
I'd be
the...
willing to see it.
What?
Like, can you see a nipple? No, damn it.
No.
No nipples.
Even
mean,
then,
I'm just
it
saying.
it makes you nervous, watching the movie. And like, wow, it's so good. But
Gets an arm ripped off. Oh, I'm okay. It's fine. Very end, the old guy just fucking pours in all 6 bullets into the dude. Pow, 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 pow. You're dead, motherfucker. There's
Yeah.
our justice.
it looked so realistic though, from like how they did it with the cartoons. It looked so similar to how the anime is.
Yeah, except for the fact that they had the old Chinese dude just speaking in Chinese on.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I was like, come on, like everybody else speaks English except this old Chinese dude. Really?
Yeah, he stuck in his ways. So that's how old
Yeah,
people
but
get.
Even in the anime, he spoke English. Like every once in a while, he would revert to Chinese for certain occasions, but the rest of the time, he spoke in English.
Maybe it's a culture thing. Maybe maybe when they make the anime series for us, they just figure, no, we only want English. And then when we make the movie, we're like, well, let's respect them and let's put it back in, that language.
I don't know.
Because it was just dubbed in English, so
yeah.
Why wouldn't they just dub over that?
Yeah, I can't say, but that was a great movie.
Read.
Huh?
What was that, Rob?
So we're lazy Americans. We don't want to read.
No.
You know what? Believe it or not, I watch a lot of Asian movies where it's all like I have to read the subtitles to be able to fucking understand what they're saying.
Yeah, I'll do that too sometimes.
But still, the story for it all is really good.
There's been many a movie I've just not watched because I had to read them.
Nah, yeah, I'll do that for some movies, but then if I had to do that all the time, I wouldn't do it because it's like then I'm not actually watching the movie. I'm just reading the titles at the bottom the whole time. Because some of those animation movies, they move so fast with the pictures that I kind of miss half the action when I'm just reading.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing.
Yeah. I mean, if they were like slower movies, then yeah, it's okay for me, but otherwise. So, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to make some predictions for the future? Want to see
As to what? What I think's going to happen?
The Walking Dead future?
I think we're going to spend at least most of this next season on the Negan War. And then it's going to cliffhanger as to whether or not they kill him into the next season.
All right, we're going to kill you now. Bye. Have a good time.
I think he could die, but I think
sorry. I'm also calling the boyfriend there. I don't remember his name, the blonde gay guy.
Yeah.
Since he started going on these expeditions now, I think he's gonna die.
Was it Eric or Aaron or
I think
something?
I think Aaron's the other one.
Okay, so it's like Eric or
there's the one that's
You mean the one that was hurt?
Beat up. There's the one that's always getting beat up. Yeah, the one who had the sprained ankle, like when they first introduced him.
I thought that one died.
I think he's gonna die.
I thought that one died, and then he got a new gay boyfriend.
Oh. It's the same gay boyfriend.
Well, he looked like he was dying. Man. Okay.
Pretty sure he's alive. Did he die in this one? I thought he just got winged.
No, I thought the first time that Aaron came back to his town, he was like dying. Like he got shot.
No. He's fine. He went up. He was out on that run with them in this last episode.
No, I think the blonde boy is a lot stronger than the brunette. So I think if anything, the brunette is gonna die. If any of the gay guys die, it'd probably be him.
Really, I think he's the tough one.
Aaron?
Well, you gotta remember, I'm also a couple seasons behind, so.
Yeah, even back then, I thought he was the tough one.
Yeah, one of them is gonna die.
I mean, the very first episode that we met this dude, it was he had a sprained ankle or something, so he couldn't do his job.
Yeah, I thought he was dying. Was he just overly emotional? Is that what I saw?
He had a broken ankle.
Okay, I thought he was dying. Jeez.
No, he wasn't dying. He just had a broken ankle. Damn it.
Because he looked like he's like, oh, this is my last will and testament. Could you? I mean, that's what he sounded like.
Oh, you know how they are. They're over dramatic.
Yeah.
Drama queen.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that part and the spaghetti part that they invited Daryl over with. But other than that, I don't remember seeing that other guy with Aaron at all. Beyond that.
They love spaghetti on this show.
Yeah, I know.
What's wrong with spaghetti?
Negan even referenced spaghetti in this last episode.
Maybe it's because this whole thing is supposed to be a spaghetti western. Ah.
Is that what it is? Kirkman doesn't sound like an Italian name.
Well, doesn't mean he doesn't enjoy it.
Who doesn't? Spaghetti westerns are the shit. Wasn't that basically what No Country for Old Men was going for too?
Yep. Wasn't Firefly kind of like that too?
Oh my god, yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah, space western.
I think we just guessed something that he's going to be pissed off about. He's like, damn it, they weren't supposed to guess this shit.
Nah, shit happens.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I'm
it
also
does.
excited for Preacher. Preacher's coming back. I think I say
I
it every
haven't-
episode lately.
Yeah, you
Count
keep preaching
down.
that to me all the time. I've never seen it yet.
Whatever
check it
happened to
out,
him?
Oh,
The Preacher.
what, in the last episode?
In general.
Oh, are you talking about on Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
him,
he's
yeah.
still there. I was talking about the TV show Preacher.
You haven't seen that.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I'll have to
Basically,
watch it at some point.
Powers of God. It's fucking awesome.
He has the powers of God.
I mean, they use an angel's special heaven phone to call God, and the guy that picks up on the other end is like just some random dude with this like shitty stuck-on cotton ball beard. Right, not cotton ball beard, but like he's obviously in like movie wardrobe. He's not really God.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's St. Peter or something, but...
No, it was somebody from heaven, apparently. But yeah, God's missing, and that's like the whole premise of the show. God's gone missing. Nobody knows.
God went on vacation?
Yeah, he abandoned heaven. Like none of them know where he is,
Wow.
and that's what's going on. The preacher, his girlfriend, who's also an assassin, and his best friend, who's a vampire,
Wow.
go on a road trip to find God.
Man.
Maybe God reincarnated himself for shits and giggles.
Maybe so. It almost sounds like a reverse Brimstone from the TV series I saw so long ago.
Well, basically, they just want to hold him accountable. Like, look, you made us. You won't tell us why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take some responsibility for this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I could see that. That
I
sounds
guess it
interesting.
makes sense, but I don't know if you really want to hunt down God.
We're gonna hunt down God. He's gonna pay for all this stuff. What? I mean,
Pretty
what do
much.
I don't
He's
know if
going
that's. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible, man.
What,
if
to
they
hunt
come
down
to-
God? Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
so.
What if they come to find out they're all in hell and they've all been in hell for this long? At the very end.
The preacher?
Yeah.
It's just the regular world.
Well, what if that's the... Oh, man, I might have spoiled the ending for everybody. So, like, because if they can't find God, they're in hell.
Like,
I
comic
don't know.
book's awesome, but I do got to say the TV show, I think I've said it on the show before, too. Like, they killed Tom Cruise, so I'm on board. Even if I had,
Anybody who kills Tom Cruise, I'm on board with. All right.
yeah.
Why is there so much hate for Tom Cruise? I gotta know. Is it just the Scientology thing? I mean, that's his religion. Or I mean, I don't see how that's.
No,
Is it
like,
that?
he's got 3 front teeth. He's got a weird
3
middle
front-
tooth thing going on.
He's got a middle tooth.
No, it's really nothing. It's really nothing. I don't give a shit about it. I just don't like his movies.
No. Oh.
Like Top Gun, Risky Business, old ones, yeah. New stuff, no.
I like the Mission Impossible
Mission
movies.
Impossible movies, God, so can't stand them.
But I like those movies.
Well, that's okay for you.
That's okay for you.
I'm not saying you have to hate them. I just don't like it.
I guess I'm just not as cool as Zodiac, so. Yeah.
I've got a small list of actors that I don't like. He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Oh yeah. I seriously think he follows you around. You must have done something to piss off Johnny Depp, man, because every time you say his name,
Don't you Candyman me, Trigger.
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp.
No, not you. As soon as Zodiac says his name, he gets ghosted by Johnny Depp.
Why do you hate him so?
I like him as an actor. I don't like him as a human being.
then you hate him as an actor, because if you hate him as a human being, everything else falls in place.
Well, no, acting's acting. Being human.
He's just a shitty person. He could be a shitty person and a good actor.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean, there is Tarantino, so. Yeah.
Is he a shitty person? I don't really know that much about him.
He seems like a shitty person.
Yeah, he kind of does, I guess.
He did that whole freaking Hateful Eight.
It seems like it'd be like one beer he'd be cool to hang out with.
Yeah, probably.
One beer. Anything past that.
If we ever get live, we're going to have to test out
get
this
past
theory of Johnny Depp. It'd be hilarious if he comments as we're talking. If you see a comment, I'm watching you.
That would be.
You know, you should tweet this to Johnny Depp like for days until he responds. You know, be like, "Yeah, I fucking hate you too," and then we'll have some closure to it.
Yeah, just, fuck you, douche. Fuck, I'm the Zodiac, no name motherfucker.
Yeah.
See, that's why I hate Johnny Depp, because he just won that argument in my own head.
He's a fucking mad genius.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then it went quiet. Did Johnny Depp show up to your house?
I'm too scared.
Maybe you should call his name 3 times, see if he's there.
Yeah, I'm not doing Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp.
No. I guess we're going to end the episode here. I'm not going to let you say it.
Oh, it's too late. He already did.
My voice goes over your voice for this
Guys, my
recording.
lights are flickering.
Oh, shit.
A whole bunch of
start-
scarves just fell out of my closet.
Oh, dude, he's gonna Candyman your ass.
Nah. He's got to put on like 17 scars before he gets here.
17 scarves?
Have you ever seen pictures of Johnny Depp like out around in public?
He does have a lot.
He's wearing a suit jacket with a deep V fucking t-shirt and like 17 to 18 scarves.
Like, why?
Like
Why do you
his
need
neck
that
looks like
extra?
Steven Tyler's mic stand.
Oh shit.
Well, maybe hey, Zodiac, maybe when Steven Tyler's, mic stand died, he had to take on that persona. So
That's what it is. That's what he's doing part-time in between movies. He's touring with.
What is he fucking Peter Griffin? Just becomes people's things. Joanna Hanson's eyeball.
It made that sense. I could see that. That makes sense now. See, I'm over it. I don't hate him anymore.
there you go. You feel better,
Now, honestly, until he stops talking with that fake British accent, I'm done. I'm out.
Are y'all gonna watch the new Pirates of the Caribbean when that comes out?
Yeah.
I don't think I watched the last 2. What are they?
I watched it.
Yeah.
I saw them at a friend's house when he was just playing it. I never went out of my way to watch it, but I mean, I might go see it. Don't know.
I probably won't. We all expected that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we kind of did.
Honestly, I liked the. I saw the first two.
Yeah.
I liked them, but they just kept going after that. Who has the time for 25 Pirates of the Caribbean movies?
Yeah, not many people do. I mean, it's like 4 hours long every time. Right?
Yeah, they're so long.
Well, I mean, they got to sail to one place and sail back, so that's a lot of time, you know? I mean, those boats, they didn't travel that fast. So.
I don't know, because didn't they like sail through time or some stupid shit?
What?
No,
At
they
one point they were sailing the ship on sand.
They uh they sailed to the land of the dead.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like it would take some time.
And a bunch of weird ass crabs acted like water and dragged the boat over the sand.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So most of the movie was about them getting crabs?
No, about them
What?
resurrecting
Crabs?
Captain Sparrow and getting he's all obsessed about the Black Pearl. So he's resurrecting him and getting the Black Pearl
It's
back.
his ship.
Was the Black Pearl an innuendo for STDs or something? Like,
No, he sold his soul to
semen?
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones, for Davy Jones to resurrect the pearl from the deep.
And
Then he
do
had
what?
Well, he wanted the ship, so he made a contract, either his soul or 100 other souls, to replace his soul to pull up to raise the pearl from the deep of the ocean.
Oh, the ship. I was
That's
thinking
what that
it was
whole-
just a pearl.
No, that's what the ship's called.
Yeah, I
Black
forgot.
Pearl.
I've just remembered. But what's so good about that ship? Is it just a ghost ship, or is it invulnerable, or? It's like-
They explained the history in one of the movies.
I mean, unless it's got a V8 motor on it, why do you want it?
I think it was essentially like an old burnt out ship. Didn't it used to belong to the like the British Navy or some shit? I don't know.
You know, now that we talk about it, it doesn't sound that interesting.
It was like the most tactical
You see,
class
this is why I
ship.
stopped after like 2.
I guess for that time, yeah, but I mean, like,
It's the
I don't know.
fastest ship in the world, and strongest at the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was a high-class tactical pirating ship, pretty much.
Yeah.
Really
alright.
don't know what his obsession is about it, though.
Yeah, I'll go watch it
Yeah, I'm
anyway.
not sure either, because pretty sure he'd steal the ship or something like that. Anyway,
Yeah, I'll go watch it anyway. I'll tell Zodiac all about it, because he ain't gonna watch that stuff.
I watched, like I said, I watched 2. I watched the first 2, and then I
Got
had
tired of it.
enough. Yeah, 2 was
Yeah.
enough. It was definitely good.
Alrighty then.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
my opinion.
Yep. So, anything else Walking Dead related? Or are we all done and done?
I think we're all deaded out.
I think we are.
I was
I
kind of
would love
surprised
to
that.
visit Walking Dead later on again, I guess. 6 months
Yeah.
after the season premiere.
Oh man, I can't stand how long it takes to get to the next one. It's just, you know, they got that Fear of the Walking Dead, which I don't know. I watched some episodes of that, but I can't get drawn into it. The characters are just so random, and then they die so quick. It's like I don't see, it's nothing
Yeah,
to pull me in.
it's a mediocre band-aid to get me through until Walking Dead comes back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about all you're gonna get.
If they did like a Negan character, like the reverse of Rick, where he's a sheriff, like some badass guy that whole time, that was in charge, that might make it interesting because it'd be like, oh, this is a little bit of a different spin on it, But I mean, the characters are just so strange and so, I don't know. There's no meat and bones to their characters.
Just say shitty.
What? Okay.
You can say
shitty
shitty.
character. All right. Well, I was gonna say there's no meat and bone to their character, but shitty, I guess I can sum it up to. But
You got low budget Johnny Depp on there with that long-haired kid. I don't remember his name, so that's what I always call it.
low budget Johnny Depp. Oh man. Yeah, he's gonna find us, dude, and he's gonna sue us, even though we're not monetizing us at the moment.
Hold on, Johnny Depp or low budget Johnny Depp?
Both. They're gonna band together, man. They're gonna come hunt you down.
So they're gonna become maybe okay Johnny Depp. They murder.
Well, maybe.
I'm just basing this off that kid's acting skills because I don't like him as an actor. I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, no, they're all. It was all terrible. I mean, they keep trying. It's just like, just give it up. I mean, just give it up.
Yeah, like I was looking at going to one of those Walker Stalker Con convention things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they had anybody Walking Dead. I think they had Fear the Walking Dead. I'm like, nope, good.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd, but not that big.
Yeah,
I almost want to pay the $40 just to go and be like, shake their hands, like, oh, your show's terrible. Yeah, your show's terrible. My condolences.
My condolences. Dude, I'll pay for you to go do that.
Borrow a GoPro from somebody, record it.
Yeah, if you record it and you do it, I'll refund you the money for that. How about that?
How badass would that be?
You should do it, dude. Oh man, that'd be awesome. But yeah, man, it's like what you're thinking of doing is kind of what I did long ago with this one soda. It was called Surge. And they were trying to get their soda out and be popular. It was kind of like,
I remember that thing. It was like Mountain Dew.
Yeah. So they gave me the bottle and they gave me like a CD of songs from other bands that wanted to. Surge.
Oh, dude, I love Surge.
I hated that stuff.
Still around?
Yeah, I hated that stuff.
Yeah.
That's still a thing?
It's not it's not a soda. It's the old school energy drink.
Yeah, I hated that stuff.
They called it an energy soda. Like it was before energy drinks were a thing, really.
Yeah, back in the 90s.
I fucking love Surge. Surge is shit.
Yeah, it was shit. That's why what happened is I took the CD after I listened to it, I cracked it in half, I carved on it, "This music sucks and so does your soda," and I sent it back to him as a reply.
It's jacked up.
I never got a response, so I'm guessing they got the picture.
Yeah, they didn't care that much.
Well, I never liked that stuff. I can't really drink a lot of energy drinks too much though. I've already got too much energy as it is. It's like I gotta be careful with coffee.
I drink coffee all day. I try not to drink energy drinks. I don't really drink soda anyway, though.
Yeah, if I go out, I do.
I drink a lot of coffee though.
Yeah. No.
That's a New England thing though. It's like bred into us.
But you don't drink a large cup every time you drink a cup, do you?
A large cup? You kidding me? I'm getting a big ass iced coffee twice a day.
Oh, iced coffee. That's it. Yeah. No, I don't do that.
But I don't think anybody wants to hear about this.
Okay, so we're way off point here now. But yeah, I guess we'll have to end it here, because yeah, I think it's about that time, right?
I believe so. I think it was about that time a few minutes ago, but then we started talking again.
Yeah, well, shit happens,
Yeah. So I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. I guess watch our Twitter, which is @I'mTheZodiac. Or just search up The Crow Show. It'll come up.
Yep. Yeah, well, we could talk about Ghost in the Shell if you actually go watch it, or we can come up with some completely new topic.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if we're going to have time to get to the movies this weekend.
Okay.
You always have somebody throw out an idea on the Twitter.
Yeah, we could just if anybody wants to submit an idea, always feel free.
Okay. So,
but either way,
thanks a lot.
Check out the Twitter, send us a message, watch it for what next week will be.
Yeah. All right. So, yep. I guess we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot for watching. This is still on my channel, VeracityTrigger, and we'll see you later.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.